right, welcome back team. So I'm with you guys, Alex and Blair. All right, so we're going to do a HIIT circuit today, but like before every single session, we're going to do an awesome warm-up, get nice and warm, move those joints, and then get our hearts racing before we get into our session. All right, so Blair's going to kick us off. I like to start from the ground up, okay? It's a nice way to tick off all of our movements. We're going to start off with our calves, okay? So a calf pump. So one way to do them, like Blair's doing it here. Another way, if you prefer to stand, you could use a rail and do the same thing. But we're just trying to get the heel dropping in towards the ground and just swap sides, just nice and gentle. All right, for our cool down, we'd hold the stretch a bit longer, but to warm up, we're just going to move through it nice and gentle. Just try and get those joints moving. All right, next one. So we're going to jump up on our feet. What we're going to do is an inchworm, okay? The goal for this one, we're trying to keep our knees nice and straight as we walk down. And then as we walk back in, the same thing. We're just trying to keep those knees locked out. If the hammies are tight, it's going to be hard to lock them out. Or hamstrings, I should say, not hammies. Cool. So the hamstrings, just to reiterate, those muscles down the back of the leg. All right, and the more that we straighten our knee, the more we're going to get a bit of a stretch there. All right, so next one, I'm going to get Blair to jump down on the mat. Okay, make sure that knee is nice and supported. We're going to be in a split position. Okay, from here, we're going to try and tuck our tailbone under. Okay, so you can see here, I'm leaning forward, so I'm coming up nice and tall, and I'm tucking that tailbone under. And then as you can see here from that front angle, let's try and get that knee forward, okay? That will stretch our back leg, okay? And we're just trying to stretch those muscles across the back leg, all right? If you have a partner, you can actually intensify this stretch. You just gently lift that foot up off the ground with your partner. Obviously, if you're living with someone at home or in the same household, you can do that one, all right? The other way to do that is you could prop it up with a foam roller or a ball, something just to lift that foot up off the ground. We'll just intensify that stretch a little bit. Awesome. All right, the next one, he can actually stay in that position. Okay, we're just gonna use some different hip stretches. So he's gonna be in that position here. We're just gonna put that leg out nice and long. All right, now we're gonna stretch what's called our adductor or our groin region. All right, so this one's really important. If it feels like a stretch, that's great. If it feels painful to stretch, leave this one. All right, the goal is eventually, and I'll do it from this side so you guys can see, is as I'm sitting back into the stretch, I'm trying to sit my weight back towards my heel. Eventually, we just work that mobility. Eventually, we work, hopefully, with a bit more range and sit back towards the heel. If that's easy, you just scooch that leg out a little bit further. All right, and we're just going to gently do the same thing on the other leg. Have you swapped already? Oh, you swapped. Cool. So just swapping out there if you haven't swapped already to the other leg. All right, good stretch for the inside of the leg. Can get quite tight, especially with a lot of sitting. All right, jumping up on our feet. So the next one, quad stretch. So we're trying to stretch the quadricep muscles down to the front of the leg. So we're going to hold onto a rail, pull it back. And then the more we stand upright, the more we stretch it. Okay, so here, it's not too much of a stretch. There, if I pull that through and I'm squeezing my glute, I'm going to get more of a stretch. And then gently doing the same thing on the other side. We don't want to hold for too long, like with the other stretches, like with the calves. So 4 or 5 seconds, and then gently swapping to the other side. All right. So the next one is called a pigeon stretch, okay? Commonly seen in yoga classes. This one we do as a bit of a hold. All right, I'll show you how you can relax off the stretch and then go deeper into it, but we just hold that position. Okay, so as Blair tries to drop his hips towards the ground, he's going to intensify that stretch and he's going to feel it through his hip and across that glute. Okay. And then if he needs to relax it off, he just brings that weight forward and then he can sink back down into it, okay? 4 to 5 seconds each, and then we're gently swapping sides. All right, a couple ways to make it a bit trickier. Instead of that leg angling back towards you, we want it out on that 90 degree, which is a bit trickier with apply that stretch, and then just dropping those hips towards the ground as much as you can, which is quite tricky. All right, and then to make it even harder, you could get the forearms out in front. All right, next one. So we're gonna do some stuff to get the heart rate up now. So just some gentle high knees to build. So we're gonna go 10 high knees. Okay, Blair's hips are a little bit tight, so he's not gonna go too high with his knees. All right, once he's done 10, he's got 3 push-ups. Okay, each round, the first one starts nice and slow, and then each round, the idea is to build that intensity a little bit. Okay, and we're gonna go for 5 rounds of that one. Nice and simple. All right, if your hips are feeling really loose and whatnot, see if you can get your hips up a little bit higher, almost like you're running on the spot. Okay, if they're a little bit tight like Blair's is, just keep the knee nice and low so we're not aggravating the hip. All right. And he's doing his push-ups like a commando here. He's showing off on the knuckles. No, it is a variation, guys, that he's doing. I'm joking, but it is a variation. You can hold your hands in more of a neutral position, and then that wrist is nice and straight rather than where it's extended back on the hand like a normal hand position. All right, last one. We're just going to do a pyramid style. So it's going to be a shuttle run up and back. So I'll get Blair to work across and in front of me. Okay, when he gets back to the start, then he's going to do 2 mountain climbers. So it'll be an up and back run, 2 mountain climbers. And then he's got an up and back, 4 mountain climbers, up and back, 6 mountain climbers. The mountain climbers just go up by 2 each time. Again, with his mountain climbers, because the hip is a little bit tight, he doesn't have to bring the knee through as far as normal, so you can just do a smaller range just so we're not aggravating those hips. Again, if your hips are feeling great, just try and get your knees coming through towards those elbows. That's okay. We'll demo the hard ones and we'll do the easy exercises. Well done, guys. The idea here is to build that speed. All right, so leaving it there, hopefully heart rates come up just a little bit. All right, like I mentioned at the start, we have a HIIT circuit. All right, so the way it will work, we'll have 45 seconds to do our exercise, 20 seconds to recover, and we're gonna have 2 exercises that we alternate for 6 rounds. Okay, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 between those 2 exercises. All right, I'm gonna go through all of our exercises. The first 2 that we're gonna do is similar to what Blair just did, okay? So a shuttle run. So forward and then backwards. Once he gets back to the start, he's got 10 mountain climbers. All right. Ideally, the longer you do your shuttle run, the better for this one. All right. So then you do a shuttle run, and then you drop down into those mountain climbers that you just did before. All right. With the 10, all right, your choice whether you do both legs as 1 or total reps. Okay. If you do total reps, you'll get more runs. All right. The next one, commandos. So that's in a high plank position. All right, really important, head to tailbone, relatively straight line with a small curve in that lower back. And then once he's done those 5 plank up and downs, he's got 5 shoulder taps. With the shoulder taps, each side counts for 1. Okay, you can take that regressed movement onto the knee to make it slightly easier. The main thing I'll recommend for that one, even if we're on knees, we're trying to keep the hips through. Okay, so we're keeping that nice straight posture and we're keeping the tension on the front of the abs. All right, so that's the first 2 exercises. The next one, we've got a lunge into a squat. Now, the quicker the transition you can do between those 2 exercises, or three exercises, the higher your heart rate will get up. Okay, so you can do it. I might demo this one, chop Blair out. So a little bit of a change and then into a jump, okay? So if you can do a little bit quicker, your heart rate will get a little bit higher. Next one, we've got high knees into a burpee. Again, if Blair's hips are a little bit tight, I'm going to recommend him not go too high with that knee. And then any burpee that he would choose, 1 rep. So you can do the high burpee, or you could go the chest to ground burpee. All right. That's the high variation. Then I think before you did the harder one, cruisy. All right, the next one, we have a kneel to stand. Really important one here. You can have some weight out in front of you if you want to make it harder. All right, and another variation is staying nice and low. So when you come up to that rep, see how Blair's staying low, and that's keeping the tension on those quadricep muscles, makes it a little bit harder. So you could use a water bottle, any object you can find around you to load that up to make it a little bit harder if you would like to. All right, the next one is similar to our shuttle before, but we're just going side to side. So we're just pushing across, and then coming back, all right? Again, the bigger the space that you have, the better this one will work, okay? Ideally about 5 to 10 meters, somewhere in there. Cool. For our finisher, okay, so that's 3 rounds of that one. For our finisher, it'll be 1 minute on, 30 seconds to recover, 6 rounds. We'll have 2 exercises. I'll explain that when we get there, but that's nice and simple when we get there. All right, I'm gonna get the timer set up. So what I need you guys to do while I'm doing that is to get your mat set up, get a water bottle, a towel, and then any weights you would like to use. And we're ready to roll in about 30 seconds, team. Alright, getting ready guys, so hopefully you've got a mat set up, hopefully you've got a towel, water bottle, any weights you'd like. We're going to start with a shuttle run and then 10 mountain climbers. Again, recommend probably about 5 meters, even better, a little bit longer if you have that sort of space. Nice work. To make this more difficult, the mountain climbers can be total reps. So for example, every time you bring that leg through, count as a rep. Alright, to make it a little bit easier so you're not doing as many runs, you do more mountain climbers. Okay, up to you guys how you choose to do that out there. There's no right or wrong, just what you would like to do. Alright, 10 seconds left, working as hard as you can. Well done, team. Alright, so you have 20 seconds to recover, getting ready for the next one. So we have 5 commandos, and then 5 shoulder taps. Just with the commandos, quick reminder out there, make sure to push up on a different hand each time. I would recommend starting on your stronger side, so you're doing more reps on that stronger side. All right, ready to roll, team? And Blair's doing a great example of keeping those hands directly underneath his shoulders, which keeps him nice and stable, keeps us staying nice and stable. It's an awesome rep, okay? If the form dropped off a little bit, I would recommend Blair dropping onto his knees, okay, to make that exercise a little bit easier, okay? Ideally as well, having some support under those knees is really important, because if you sit on them for too long, they can get a little bit sore. Okay, nice. Try and keep those hips tucked under as much as you can. If the hips are a little bit tight, like we identified in the warm-up, it might be hard to get that tilt. So it's important after the session or before the session to do a little bit of extra mobility to try and get those hips nice and free. All right, have a bit of a breather, guys. So you've got 20 seconds. Ideally, in the bigger breaks, that's when I'll recommend you grab a drink so that you're nice and ready for each exercise. All right, next one we have our shuttle run and the mountain climber. Good to go, guys. Nice work, looking strong. Great work out there, team. Nice little idea if you're feeling really upbeat and energetic today is to count your reps, okay? So see how many you get through each round, see if you can be consistent, okay? Just keeps you a little bit more accountable, right? And gets you focusing on how many you can do rather than the exercise itself hurting. Well done. 5 seconds left, finish it off. We're trying to work through to that last beat. Well done. Alright, so then we're back to that second exercise. So we've got our 5 commandos and then 5 shoulder taps. Remember, choose the variation that's right for you. Alright, I would rather you start out with the difficult one, and then if you can't do that one, drop it back. Alright, good to go, team. Nice work, Blair, looking strong. Again, like I said, his form's looking absolutely amazing. Those hips are pointing straight at the ground. We're not getting a shear or a twist, all right? And his hands are directly beneath his shoulders, which means those shoulder blades can be back and he's nice and strong and stable. All right, to increase the difficulty of this, okay, again, like Blair's done, he's come up onto his toes, so his knees aren't on the ground. But to make it even harder out there, if you need that challenge, bring your feet closer together, okay? Or in this run, for example, bringing the knees close together. What that does is it'll make you seesaw and make your core work a little bit harder. All right, have a bit of a rest, guys. Well done. Have one more of each. All right, next round going in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Try and make that shuttle run nice and long. And then you're into those mountain climbers. Awesome work. Smashing it, Blair, keep going. Great work, team. Good stuff, about 20 seconds left. This is a perfect example out there, guys. Sometimes you're gonna have really great days in terms of how your body's feeling. Other days, you might not be feeling so great, okay? But it is still important on those off days to still move your body, okay? You might go for a walk, or you might do what Blair's doing and just pull that intensity back a little bit. All right, have a rest, guys, well done. All right, it doesn't have to be an all-out smash session every single time you work out. We want you to listen to your bodies and do what's right for your body. If you're feeling great out there though, I'm going to encourage you to work as hard as you possibly can now. All right, good to go. Awesome work, Blair. Looking really strong. Make sure the hips are pointed nice and strong towards the ground. We're not getting that rotation, okay? And that's using those core muscles all through the front. Really important as well, team, if you're doing any core exercises, and I would count the commandos and the shoulder taps as a core movement, really relaxed breathing. Okay? If you're holding on to your breath, you're making it easier for your core. If you're relaxing that breathing, you're making it work a little bit harder. All right, about 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Well done, team. So now you've got a minute between rounds. Perfect opportunity if you need to use a towel, you need to grab a water. Perfect opportunity to do so. All right, we're going to be into our next 2 exercises. All right, just as a chop out for Blair. So again, the next round we've got a lunge into a squat. Okay, that's our slower variation. If you would like to go a bit quicker, so quick changes and then doing them as little jumps. Okay, really soft landing, make sure we're looking after our hips, knees and ankles. That's our first one. Our second one, we've got high knees. So a gentle high knee, okay, and you can see he's actually loosened up and his knees getting a bit higher. And then into one burpee. His choice of which burpee, okay? Remember, we have the really easy version if you need it. It's up on the pole, out, in, and then a little hop. Okay? Always pick the variation that's right for you and your body. Next round is going in 10, team. All right, let's go. So we've got a lunge, into another lunge, into a squat. The quicker you can get transitions on this one, the better, okay? If the tempo is a little bit slower, okay, it might be recommended that you grab a weight or anything that you can find around you to load that movement up to make it a little bit harder. And you'll find a little bit of weight actually makes the movement a lot harder toward the end of the set. Awesome work. 15 seconds left, team. We want to use these first rounds to set the pace. And if you're feeling good, you want to try and match it or beat it in subsequent rounds. 5 seconds left. Well done. Catch your breath. 20 seconds to recover. We're into our second round, which will be 10 high knees, 1 burpee. Now, similar to the mountain climbers in the last round, your choice if you do total reps or if you do sort of 1, 2, 3. So every second rep counts for 1. All right, if you do that one, it will be less burpees and potentially a little bit easier. All right, good to go. All right, and you can see Blair's doing every second one, counts for 1. Okay, which means you'll probably do less burpees in the set, which means that set will probably be a little bit easier. Now you can make it a bit more challenging by going 1, 2, 3. So every time the knee comes up, count it as a rep. Perfect, team. 20 seconds left. Absolutely awesome work out there. Uh, 5 seconds left. 3, 2, hold on. Catch your breath. All right, so that's 2 down. So the next 2, we're ideally trying to take the intensity up a notch, and then the last 2, again, taking up another notch. All right. So we're going a lunge, lunge, and then into a squat. Again, the transitions are really important if you want to get that heart rate up nice and high. Okay, the other way to get the heart rate up nice and high is to load that movement. So you could use a dumbbell, you could use a heavy water bottle, anything that you've got handy nearby. Well done, team. Looking really, really good. "15 seconds left on the clock." Awesome work. Another point to mention about this one, you can see Blair's doing a great example, is the knee is tracking towards the toe. Well done. So it doesn't matter about the depth so much, we just want to look after the form, whatever the range is that you have, but we want that knee tracking towards the toe. Super effort, team. We're halfway in this round. Next one, we're going in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, let's get it. Awesome work. And you can see Blair's doing that high burpee, so that's that intermediate difficulty one. If it wanted to be even harder, you can take your chest to the ground, or if you need it, yeah, like that. Or you can do it off the rail to make it easier, okay? That way you can get through more. Please use a variation out there that's right for you. Awesome. Well done, team. We've got 10 seconds left. Again, in this round, we wanted to take it up a notch, so just a fraction quicker. 5 seconds left on the clock. We're working through to that last beep. Well done. Catch breath. Awesome work. A cheeky towel. Whew. He's working hard. He's working hard. All right, next round is going in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's get it, team. Nice work. We're working on those quick transitions or loading the movement. Work nice and hard. Again, we want to take that intensity up a slight notch this round. Awesome work, Blair. Killing it, man. Great stuff out there, team. Another little trick that I like to think of when I'm doing these HIIT sessions is only ever thinking 1 rep ahead, okay? Trying to get one more. All right, and that takes your focus away from it being a really long set to just little chunks. Make it a little bit easier. 5 seconds left on the clock. 3, 2, 1. Catch your breath. Great stuff. We have 1 more in this round, and then we've got that minute rest, okay? So I don't want you to hold back for this round. Working as hard as you possibly can. Pick the hard variation for you. All right, going in 5. Let's go, team. Just a reminder, we want to work all the way through to that last beat. Good stuff. Looking really strong and controlled. You can see his posture is really strong in that burpee as well. So that belly button isn't dropping towards the ground, which is important to see. And he's really soft to his feet, so he's supporting that back. 20 seconds left on the clock, team. Working as hard as you can, all the way through. Under 10 seconds. Finish it off, almost there, and rest. Awesome, so we've got a minute to recover. We're into our 3rd round. All right, just as a reminder, that is our kneel to stand. Really important for this round is to have those knees nice and supported. So a quick idea you can do is just to double up that mat, just so it's nice and supported when you're doing that movement. That'll be good. All right, the other exercise we're doing, team, is called our lateral shuttle. So it's similar to a forward run, except we're just working sideways from one side to the other side. Cool. Next round, we're going in 15 seconds. Next round, team, going in 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. So we've got that kneel to stand. This is the perfect exercise if you wanted to load one of them up today. A water bottle will work perfect, dumbbell, kettlebell, whatever you have handy. So you can hold it in what we call a goblet position, which is nice and close to the chest, and it uses those core muscles a lot to keep that strong posture. Awesome work. 20 seconds left on the clock. Okay, the more we stand up out of the hole, the easier we're making it for those quad muscles. The more we stay low and strong, the more we're going to use those quad muscles. Awesome work. And rest, team. Well done. Remember to try and work through to that final beep. All right, next one, we're into our lateral shuttle. All right, let's go, guys. And you can see Blair's working from one side of the screen to the other, which is about 5 meters. If you have more room, you could do it up to about 10 meters. Well done. Nice work. And you can see he's dropping his hips nice and controlled. Nice little trick is tapping the ground, which gets you into really good positions to change from one side to the other. Awesome work. 15 seconds left on the clock. This is one of those exercises, guys, if you're feeling really good out there, I want you to work as hard as you possibly can. Really trying to slide across quick and then push back quick. Well done. Catch your breath out there. So that is our second one down. We've got 4 to go in this round, and then we're into our finisher. Absolutely smashing it out there, guys. Keep working hard. Come on. Next round, we are going in 5 seconds. Remember, going on that final beat. Good to go. Nice work. And this one does require a little bit of hip mobility as well. So again, for those tight hips, it does help work on releasing some of those muscles that may be tight in and around the hip. Well done, team. Under 30 seconds left. The lower we stay in this movement, the harder we make it. The taller we get, the more we take the tension off those quads. So again, pick the right variation for you and your body. Work as hard as you can out there. Well done, man. Keep going. Keep going. Under 10 seconds left. Awesome work. Alright, the next one again is that lateral shuttle. Gotta tap the ground on each side when we get there to get those hips nice and low. Alright, awesome work. Again, if you're feeling great out there, this one is one that you can really push yourself hard on and count those reps and see how high you can get your heart rate in this round. Awesome work. Under 20 seconds left. Amazing work out there. Keep going, team. 5 seconds. 3, 2. Catch your breath. Awesome work. He's feeling good. He's up and about. All right. So we've got our last 2 rounds, 45 seconds of each. Again, if you're feeling great out there, trying to up that intensity for this final round. All right, let's go, guys. Great work. Looking really strong. Amazing work, team. Awesome work. Goal is to be consistent through the first round, make it as hard as possible to then match it or beat it in those subsequent rounds. Under 10 seconds, want to work through to that final beat. Amazing work out there. Good stuff. So that's now your benchmark. The next round we come to it, the intensity goes up a notch. And the next round after that, the intensity goes up another notch. Alright, so we have lateral shuttles. Final one before our finisher. Let's get it, guys. Working hard across. Good stuff. Another key point there, you can see that Blair just cleared the area. Really important for you guys to do something similar out there. So if you're working really hard doing any runs, make sure the area is nice and clear, and that will apply to our finisher after this one as well. Awesome work. Under 5 seconds, see if you can get up and back. And well done. Alright team, enjoy that rest. So it's going to be the same minute, okay? Our finisher is going to be slightly different. So the work period is going to be a little bit longer. We're going to work for 1 minute. Our rest period will be 30 seconds. So it's a little bit longer to let yourself recover. We've got 2 exercises. We're going to make them really simple so that you can work nice and hard in the finisher. Okay, our first one is just what's called a shuttle run. Okay, so you're running up and then coming back. Your choice of whether you turn around or if you want to backpedal. All right, our second exercise is 10 pulse squats. So the idea is to go nice and quick. So just dropping and pulsing. To make it a little bit trickier for those advanced out there, you can do them as a small squat jump. So still as a pulse, but little squat jumps. And then we're doing a bear crawl. So 4 up and then 4 back. Whereas Blair likes to call them a Blair crawl. Alright, so we are into our first round in 3, 2, 1. Let's get it, guys. Just into our shuttles first. So it's 1 minute of work again, 30 seconds to recover. Awesome work. Again, similar to our other rounds where we had 6 rounds to build that intensity. First round, we want to set our benchmark. Second round, we want to go up a notch. Third round, absolute sprint home to the finish line. Nice work, looking really strong. We've got about 25 seconds left in this round. Again, try to count your reps out. If you can keep them, if you can keep track of them, it will keep you accountable and will keep you working nice and hard. 10 seconds left on the clock. 3, 2, rest. Well done, team. So you got 30 seconds to catch your breath. All right, so your choice of either the pulse squats or the small squat jumps. All right, and then after we do that, we've got a bear crawl up and back. So it'll be 4 crawls forward, 4 crawls backwards. Some key points with the bear crawl. So it's a very similar position to a mountain climber, whereby we want our knees close to the ground and our back in a nice neutral position. Right, and that's an amazing shape, okay? So if you pause that there, you can see the shape that we're trying to hold. All right, going in 3, 2, 1. So your choice of the pulse squats or the small squat jumps, if you would like to make it a little bit trickier. And then once you've done 10 of them, you're into a bear crawl or a Blair crawl. Great work, team. Same timing for this round, so we're already about 30 seconds down. All right, we've got about 30 seconds to go. Again, try to keep yourself accountable. Remember how many rounds you get through this one, and then each round, see if you can match it or if you can beat it. This is our finisher for today, so I do not want you to hold back at all. 15 seconds left. Nice work. We are trying to keep those shoulders back and retracted as much as we can while we're doing the bear crawls. 3, 2, and have a rest. We won't have a countdown clock this one, so I'll count you down in these rounds. Alright. So the next one, team, is again our shuttles. So we're working up and then pushing back to the start. Your choice whether you turn around or not. The bigger the space, the better. Going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Yeah, ideally you'll have about 10 meters, but 5 meters would work perfectly, similar to what we've got in this space here. All done. You can see Blair's changing sides each time. And he's actually changing directions different ways each time as well, just to be nice and even through his hips. That's a good technique as well that he's doing. Well done. We have 30 seconds left. Great work out there, guys. Try and count your reps. Keep yourself accountable. Try and work through the whole set. 15 seconds left. Nice work. Under 10. Good, this is our final sprint. 3, 2, well done. Catch your breath. You do have time between rounds here to grab a drink or to use a towel if you need to. Just make sure you're nice and ready for that next round. Alright. So same again, so your choice of the pulse squats or the 10 squat jumps. And then we've got a bear crawl up and back. Really important that you're trying as much as you can to keep those shoulder blades back and retracted. Alright, good to go, team, to the next round. Nice work. Again, you can see that Blair's holding really good shapes of keeping his back nice and neutral and knees close to the ground. As you fatigue, you might have that tendency to lift the hips up as much as you can. I want you to try and keep those hips down, knees close to the ground, okay? The reason being is we want to use these muscles to the front of our core. If we prop our hips up, we're going to get some strain potentially through the lower back, and that's taking the movement away from where we want to target. Good, team. We have 15 seconds left on the clock. Try and keep those shoulder blades nice and retracted. Amazing work, team. We are on the home stretch. 5 seconds. 3, 2, let yourself cover. Awesome work. Again, like I said before, between rounds you have plenty of time to use a towel, grab a drink. Okay, just make sure you're nice and ready for that next round. We have our final round of shuttles here. So if you've been counting how many reps you're doing, this is the round I want you to try and beat it. The way to do that is to work hard from the start and then all the way through. Alright, we are going in 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's go, guys. Now this is the time to push yourself to your limit, working as hard as you possibly can. Absolutely no holding back. Good. Keep working hard out there, team. That's 15 seconds down. We really want to work hard at the start and then keep that intensity up as much as you can for the whole set. Awesome work. Good stuff. Doing well, team. We got 20 seconds left on the clock. Last time we run. Great work. 10 seconds left. Home stretch now. 5. Going for some big strides at the end. 3, 2, 1. Should have done the whole run through the banner. We're almost at the finish line, guys. Which is why I said that. So we have our 10 whole squats and 1 bear crawl up and back. Alright, going in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Alright, like I said before with the shuttle runs, absolutely no holding back now. Working as hard as you can. Nice work. So it's 4 up and then 4 back. Goal for this is just to get through as many rounds as you possibly can. That's 15 seconds down. All right, nice rule of thumb is what you've got at 15 seconds. I want you to try and get 3 times that amount. Good, that's 30 seconds down. Again, now we're trying to double what you're up to. Awesome work. Really working hard all the way through. We're trying not to let that intensity drop off. 15 seconds until we are done, guys. Under 10. Let's go, let's go. I want you to dig deep now. Come on. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Awesome work, team. Woo! Amazing stuff. You can grab a towel. Feel free to grab a drink. All right. If you've moved the mat so you could run, it would be important to set that back up, and we'll do a bit of a stretch in about 30 seconds. I'll grab that. All right, quick reminder, team. So those who are on the Yammer page, we'd love to see your selfies, sweaty pics, like I said, selfies. We'd love to see any MyZone graphs, or if you've got a Fitbit, anything, we'd love to see those pictures on there. Blair, I'll get you to jump down into a stretch, actually, on the ground. Yeah, so if you go onto your back, really good one, guys. It's straight after a HIIT session. I love going onto my back here. The reason being, we can really open up our chest and get our breath, really deep into our chest and slow down our breathing. That's the first part I try and think about for my recovery after a HIIT session. The next part, we're going to go our arms out nice and wide. This is an amazing one for our lower back. We're going to take one leg over the top of the other leg, and I try to imagine my knee going towards my elbow with my shoulders staying nice and flat to the ground. Okay, again, if you've got someone else in the house, so say for example, partner, brother, sister, okay, could do a partnered assisted one where they gently take that knee down towards the ground. Those assisted stretches can allow you a little bit more range than you can get by yourself. Alright, and I'm going to be quite kind to Blair today. We'll do a glute stretch, but we're just going to cross that leg across so you can stay in a really relaxed position where you can keep that chest nice and open. Alright, goal for this one is to push the knee away. Again, like I talked about before, with our recovery stretches, can take a lot more time. Okay, so feel free to pause the video. If you want to spend a bit more time doing a certain stretch, that's completely up to you. Alright, once you're satisfied with doing that side, we're going to do the same thing gently on the other side. I try and focus on, again, like I've talked about, my deep breathing after a session. So I'm breathing in through my nose, trying to expand my chest as much as I can. Feel it filling up my diaphragm deep in my chest, and then a really slow breath out. Okay, that control of breathing, one, it will allow you to get a little bit more range, but two, will help you recover after your session and help you relax and unwind. Awesome work. All right, we are all done. Blair's super happy. All right, he did a session and he was a little bit sore, but he actually smashed the session, which was great to see. Thank you for tuning in again. Reminder, post those sweaty selfies, MyZone graphs, Fitbit, anything you can on the Yammer page. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks again from Alex and Blair. Have a great day.